You guys pooping all over your marshmallows?
Oh yeah.
She says I'm thinking about jumping out.
Yeah, basically this is a light brat. That's what that was. I did that on purpose.
Hello guys, and welcome back. We are loading some piggies today. It is a balmy 15 degrees, and thanks to the wind, we have a real feel of 4 degrees. And so, taking some Thanksgiving leftovers down to the chickens, and gonna get this trailer backed in, and hopefully things go better than we are anticipating. So, let's go. Is everything froze to the floor?
Everything's froze.
Everything's froze.
Everything's froze.
Everything's cold. Chickens are mad. You guys can come out in a little bit. Yeah. You're good. You're good. You're good. Come on, more. Yep. 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 Good! So 10 years ago, when we bought this trailer, we bought it because we had, well, one of us dumb had a horse. Now the trailer with the ramp, which we wanted for the pony, just gets in our way. So ideally you guys will be going on a fixer-up project with this thing with Dave, and then we'll be bringing home an old stock trailer. I just keep piling on the projects for you, don't I? Alright, so we've got our little run here. Yeah, better unplug the fence so nobody gets zapped. Hold on. Alright, fence is unplugged. The cat is mad. What? What? Before we start making noise, do we want to try to lock 2 of them inside? So we're a little concerned. I'm worried about getting them in. He's worried about getting them out. Because the first year I ever raised pigs, we spent a long time trying to get those. We had 2 Duroc gilts, and we spent a long time trying to get them in the trailer. And we're on a bit of a time crunch today before the locker closes. So, we'll see. Ideally, when we're taking pigs in, we back the trailer up and start feeding them out of the trailer, so that way the trailer becomes like a safe space for them, where they're not afraid to go in. But this year, due to other circumstances, we weren't able to do that. So, kind of improvising. I'm going to get the marshmallows to get them hopefully a little more encouraged to go in. Here guys, have cookies. Yeah, cookies. Ooh, those are tasty. There you go. You guys like these, huh? There you go. Good, pigs. Good, pigs. Come on, guys. Likely. I was hoping to give him an extra week. Oh, they'd rather sit here and eat the weeds. Weirdos. Well, I want to give him enough time that if we have to push another one on, we can without the other one coming back out. All right.
You watch this. Oh boy. We're not done yet.
You want me to come get the door or what?
Watch the door.
All right. Well, better than anticipated. Patience. Freezing our asses off. And lots of marshmallows. And cookies. They really like them cookies.
Yeah.
We're taking a gate with us because of the way our locker's loading plant is. Great. You want another marshmallow? Hey, you.
Sure one.
You guys pooping all over your marshmallows?
Oh yeah.
She says I'm thinking about jumping out. Second gate loaded. Now we just need pegboard and we'll be on our way. Couple more treats. There we go. So we busted out the water heaters a couple days ago because it's been so cold, and of course none of them worked. So we just picked up new ones so we won't have to sit and bust ice anymore. Hey, don't you chew in the camera. Hey, hey. Don't chew in the camera. Don't do it. No. There she goes. You guys are going to stay for another week? You're in here napping? In here napping in your little nest? Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to the Hoopty Hay Balers Culinary Edition. Today we're going to be making some sausage. First things first, we're using natural hog casings. We're going to be using jalapenos, cheddar cheese, and we're going to show you how to, I guess, squeeze them through a grinder. We don't have a sausage press, we're just using a grinder for this, so hopefully a lot of you can do this at home. Let's get started.
You're a silly goose.
I am a silly goose. So this is what we're using. Get these at Fleet Farm. They're natural hog casings. Basically pig intestines. You can see it says gently rinse with cold water. Flush them. So we run cold water through the entire lining. It's kind of a little tedious process, but we do that and then we let them soak in the fridge for it says 2 to 8 hours. I'm going to do about 3. And then before you use them, they want you to put them in hot water for about 30 to 45 minutes. That'll keep them kind of soft and pliable when you're packing your sausage. So we've already rinsed them. They've already sat in the fridge in cold water for a good 3 hours. And this is actually the warm water. And I'm going to go clean out the trailer that the pigs were in because they pooped all over it. And once we're done with that, we're going to start packing our sausage. This is what we're using. Also from Fleet Farm. It's good for 5 pounds, it says. I think that's about 5 pounds. I don't know. Anyways, cut your fat chunks into like 3/4 inch pieces or so. And then throw your meat in with it. It's supposed to be about 20% fat. And then we'll run it through the grinder. Alright, so what we're going to be using is a Stark meat bandsaw. It's got a bunch of meat on it. So we just use it to cut our pigs up. Here's the model number. Put a link in the description, but it also has a meat grinder on the side of it. Comes with this handy dandy little cone that you put your casings on. If you open this up, you can see there's the plate, there's a knife behind there and an auger that comes out, and then there's this plastic ring. So if you have one of these and you don't have all these pieces, make sure you call the manufacturer and get them. But basically we're going to slip our casings onto here and then twist the end a little bit, tie a knot in it or something, and start feeding the meat, and then we'll just it'll feed meat into the casing, and then you twirl them opposite directions. You'll see what I'm talking about. Pro tip: purge the air out of the grinder before you put the casing on, because otherwise you end up with a little balloon pocket at the end here. Live and learn. Also, if you buy one of these things, you gotta go slow, because that belt slips or the motor stops. I don't know, it doesn't have a lot of power. So if that's gonna bother you, buy an actual grinder. This thing was 380 bucks. It's definitely Chinese. I mean, it's very Chinese. But for 2 pigs a year, 1 pig a year, makes some things a lot easier, and the fact that it's got a grinder on it makes it even better. If the meat grinder plugs up like it did, loosen this collar so that the blade isn't being pushed against the grate so hard, and then flick it on, and most of the time it'll clear itself out that way. Instead of trying to unpack it by hand. That just sounds like a nightmare. Yeah, we got good Wi-Fi coverage in here. It really meets our needs. Ah! Yeah, basically this is a light brat. That's what that was. I did that on purpose. But yeah, basically all you got to do here is when you twirl them, I just cut them, and then you vacuum seal them just like that. And then you end up with something like this. And that was the first one, so they're a little dilapidated and different size, and they're not completely uniform, and there's probably too much fat in them, but you know what? Every bite will be a surprise, so that's not too bad. You know who I am? Check the list. Abe Froman, Sausage King from Chicago. Name that movie. Alright, we're going to do a second batch of brats, and I am going to do I bought a seasoning packet. It's called Chipotle Bourbon, and I'm also going to add some pickled peppers that Melissa canned for us, I don't know, a couple months ago from the garden, and then some cheddar cheese I'm going to throw in there too. I'm going to put a little bit less fat in these ones. The coloring on the other brats looked pretty white, so I think we put too much fat in. If you have one of these bandsaws, I would suggest getting a coarser grinding plate, because I think that's part of the problem. It seems like it's turning it into more of a pate, but when you have a brat, you kind of want, not chunks, but you want, you know, a little bit of meat substance in there. And I was hoping it was going to be okay, because last time we ran it through twice and it was just like mush, and it had a really weird consistency. So this time I'm hoping when, you know, I was hoping when I seasoned them and left them in chunks that, you know, maybe they wouldn't be as mushy, but we just cooked one up and it's better than last year, but they're still kind of, I think I need to get a thicker plate with bigger holes in it. So anyways, let's chunk this up, run some more sausage, and then clean everything up. Alright guys, well, that concludes that. We had a pretty full day today. We got all that sausage packaged up. It's all vacuum sealed. It's all in the freezer. And man, is it a good feeling to have the pigs done. Stress out about it every year for like months. And I'm like, I know it's coming. I know it's coming. And then when it gets here, it's just like a whole weekend of just busting it. Get it all done. This year was a little different. We did end up sending the pigs into the butcher just to get skinned and halved and gutted and all that. So we brought the whole halves, or the halves, home, and then we cut them up ourselves, and we're curing our own bacon and making our own brats and stuff like that, which made it a little bit easier. The whole reason that happened is I ended up cutting my hand doing, you know, butchering chickens a week before, and it just, yanking and pulling on the hide on the pig did not sound like a good idea, and you know, I was worried about it getting infected and stuff like that. So anyways, thanks for watching. Obviously we're amateurs when it comes to sausage making, but maybe you were entertained, maybe you wanted to know how this Stark bandsaw thing works. If you guys want to know more about it or want to know an honest review about it, we've had it about 3 years. Let me know and maybe I'll make a more in-depth video about it. But yeah, now is the long process of cleaning everything up. I'm not going to bore you with that. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.